Looks okay. Ow. Final Fantasy X Project, 1999-2002. When they used to not take too long making games. Expert Sphere Grid. Yes. Arranged soundtrack or original? Original. I don't... The arranged soundtrack sounds so different to me. I don't like it. So we're going with original. Because original is best. It's quite something when you hear this in the Royal Albert Hall. Unbelievable.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Listen to that tune all day long. So good. Nobuo Uematsu at his best. What on earth? Hi, fans. I just thought it'd been cool if they'd like hid something behind here. Sure. I'm Titus. What's your name?
Alrighty.
Me too!
Take it easy.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this.
Hey.
it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row.
What kind of voiceover is this, honestly?
Got it. Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
It's a weird chap in the cloak. Zanarkand is cool.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa, didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jecht's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Well, probably not.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry.
Get out of the way!
Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Smashed him out of the way. Oh, it's pulled me through now. This is one of my favourite scenes in Final Fantasy games, full stop. It's fantastic. And the music is epic. Oh boy. Oh dear. Things are really kicking off.
Orin! What are you doing here? I was waiting for you. What are you talking about?
You're just chilling, waiting for us. As the world ends.
It begins.
What?
What begins?
Don't cry.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look.
Oh.
We call it sin.
Sin?
Yeah, slap him. Give him the old backhand. For somebody who was just like playing blitzball and smashing people out of a sphere of water like a badass, he didn't half look like shit there. My god.
Gift from Jack.
My old man?
He's gifted you the worst sword possible. Good on him.
I hope you know how to use it. These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Let's go.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Let's go. Here we go then. Some can't wait to die.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrives. Bushido Dragonfang. Woo. Spiral cut. Funny thing is, this thing can't even kill you because the demis. They just take a quarter of your health. Hey, critical. So these restore your health and MP, which is very nice.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We didn't expect it.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
We're expected. Haha, you missed.
This could be bad. That. Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Okay. Oosh. Criticals would be nice. Leave Titus alone. Boom.
Whoa!
Go.
Ah!
Again, for somebody who's like this sports superstar, he's not got much upper body strength.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Ah! It's quite the opening.
Hey! Hey!
My old man? I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Here we go then. At least the bird's not pecking on him.
Aaron! Hey!
Nope. You're all alone. Even the bird's fucked off now. Ah. This part I don't enjoy that much, but once we get to Bezaid, it really does pick up quite a lot. So I am looking forward to that. Especially going to play Blitzball. Blitzball's fun. I ain't got anything, so I can't do anything with that right now. It's much better once you've played through it once, and you have the Albed Dictionary mostly deciphered, and then you come and load it in from that, and you have it straight away from the start, and you know what they're actually saying. It's pretty cool. Macalania.
What do we have here? No.
I can't remember what I need to do with these things, to be honest. I have no idea. But we have a treasure chest. We got 200 gil! Ah. You actually get to come back to this place later in the game, which is pretty cool. Instant saving. No real loading screens. It's great. Eye potion. Uh-oh. Frick. Monsters everywhere. You fishy boys. Hmm. Oh shit. Frick. No. It nearly gobbled him up. But yeah, that thing is quite funny because like that thing's really weak when you fight it now. Well, fairly weak. It's not really doing a lot of damage, but when you fight it later in the game, damn, it kicks your ass a little bit.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Okay. Ooh, that sound effect's not good. Ah. Yeah, it looks a bit cold.
Need fire.
Flint and tinder. Not that kind of tinder. That'd be a weird way to start a fire. A different kind of fire. There's your flint. I don't think there's anything else in here anyway. Nah. That's where I just came from. Ah, ah, ah. Withered bouquet. And there's a chest in here as well, I believe. Another high potion. Huzzah! So now we can start a fire. I'm not sure how long a withered bouquet of flowers would last. But it would get the fire started. Well, it just looks like it'd be too damp. Oh. So no idea where we are currently.
I need food.
Something else wants food too.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Nah. Falling asleep and the fire's going out. And there's a monster.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Oh boy.
Give me a break!
Ha, you missed. And again. And again. Oh wow, this monster sucks. How do, Barky lad? You alright?
You on my side? Cool!
Not sure why a monster would have a grenade, but cool. Yeah, I'm not too bad, man. Not too bad. Just Thought I'd chill and play a little bit of single player today. Not on for too long anyway. Probably going to be off by about 4 o'clock. Ability spheres. But yeah. Wanted to start a new game for YouTube, so I decided to do some Final Fantasy X. Because I haven't played through this for a long time. Probably since, I think the last time I played through this was probably 2015, 2016-ish.
That was close. Hey, let me go.
What about you, man? How's things? You've done one playthrough. It's a great game. I know Kuno means sorry. I didn't need that for the translation. God, just finished another painting project, so cannot complain. What have you been painting?
Hey, that hurts. Whoa.
Star Wars Legion ATST. Ooh. Find Tidus and Waka annoying and the characters just lack something. I find Tidus annoying. I quite like Waka. But I think he's just very stupid at times. Kimari's awesome. Lulu's awesome.
Right.
Yuna's pretty great until they ruin her in 10-2. Auron's amazing. And Riku's pretty cool.
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
ATST is pretty cool. There's one Albed Primer. And there's the achievement. I forget we're getting achievements on this. Yeah, I know what you mean. I like Waka to start more than later on. Especially when he's like so adamant that you have to follow Yevon and the religion and stuff. Like he's full on into that. It takes him so long to actually get his shit together, basically. So I get you.
Oh, almost forgot.
It's not a game I can sort of play through loads. But, you know, I like to play through this every so often. And the fact that it's on Game Pass and I haven't played through the HD remaster all the way through. And there's achievements, because it's Xbox. So, why not? Play through this, then move on to something else. I don't know what I'm going to start after this. But we'll see. I'll find another single player game to do. Maybe I'll do Star Wars. Maybe I'll do Fallen Order. Something like that. Yeah, I don't need that.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
You start posting minis on your Insta.
But there should still be some.
Ooh, do I follow you on Insta, dude?
We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize. Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
So I had the PS3 HD remaster. And I hated it because they had the they had a different arrangement of music. And I really didn't like that. And I wanted to have the original music. So you couldn't do that. So I didn't really play it. And then the PS4 version came out, and they added an option for you to use the original soundtrack. So clearly people must have complained. So I played through a chunk of it on PS4, still didn't really play it that much. Then I got it on PC, so I've like bought it on every single platform pretty much. Except for on Xbox. It's one of them pewter games, Sadie. One of those that you can't play anymore because you knackered your graphics card. You're a dick. I'm not trying to make you feel any worse, by the way, because I know you'll feel like shit about it. But fucking hell, that's... Oh, mate. When you said that, I was like, you are fucking kidding. Unreal. Is there no way you can sort of get that bit replaced? Is there nothing you can do it once you've actually snapped one of those things off? Literally the worst possible time. Any other time it wouldn't be... Well, it'd still be annoying. It'd still be very frustrating, and it's still money to fork out, but... Right now, everything's just ridiculous. That's mad, dude. I tried, I think I made it worse. Ah... So yeah, I chose the original soundtrack for this because I don't like the arranged soundtrack. I saw Shiny's going to send you his 1060 though. Whilst not ideal, at least it allows you to play something. How you doing though otherwise, mate? Oh, never. Fucking hell. Shiny's good lot. He's always helpful with things. Which way did I want to go? Oh. The thing is as well, this like only runs at like 30 FPS. Like on the, I think on the One X and Series X it'll run at 60 FPS. It doesn't bother me. Whereas if I play Final Fantasy 12 or Dragon Quest 11 at 30 FPS, those games are fucking terrible. This game don't bother me. Not the bad mental health is spot on, body is fixed still. As long as that mental health's still there, mate, that's the main thing. That's good. But it sucks that you feel shit anyway, like. Rah! Haha! Oh. Trigger commands. I never had a graphics card like that, so I have no idea what sort of performance, I say performance, you get. But yeah, I imagine it's pretty terrible. I didn't really need to use a high potion there, but hell, it don't matter. Not this time, Squid Face. 1 FPS. Why can't I do it there? Oh, maybe it won't let me do it. There we go. So get it away now. Boom. Get slapped. Tried a very well optimized game, Rocket League, and managed 10. Fucking hell. Oh really? It's not a graphics card at all. Oh yeah, it's not GTX, is it? If that's the moniker you're supposed to have. I say I only had, I think I had like a 550 Ti, and then I went to AMD and I hadn't had anything since. They tell you it is? Wow. Very good. Cool. Minesweeper looks sick though. Just play that and Space Pinball. 3D Pinball. I know what this is that they found. Well, at least that 1060 will give you a chance to play something, mate. I mean, something like Rocket League and maybe just try some older games. Maybe it's a chance to just play some older games. Play like Knights of the Old Republic or something. Oh, really? Yeah, I've got a GeForce Now subscription because it came with the laptop that I've got, but I've not used it. Airship! Checking it off like a dog.
Hey, I helped out.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be fine. Yum.
Whoa! Right on.
Slow down.
Hey,
You're such a twat.
because you eat too fast. Hey,
I think it's the same guy that voiced the oldest Spider-Man games.
Whoa! You really do understand. Why didn't you
Kill
say
me.
so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell?
I love the fact that the mouths still go as well, even though it's not none of it's in sync.
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You think the game looked better on PS3? I mean, it probably did at the time.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
I mean, back on PS2, I thought the thing looked. I think it looked fantastic.
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin.
Especially considering
About life
I
there,
bought Final Fantasy VI on the
and
PlayStation
Sid's
1
attack.
just to get the Final Fantasy X demo.
How Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
What?
You were near Sin.
Missed it.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of
Sick,
Sin's
mate.
toxin. Yeah.
You sure?
PS3 was your favorite console.
There is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin
I-
destroyed it
I
1,000
did.
years ago.
I didn't mind the PS3. I didn't get one until the Slim came out. But I played like I was playing like the Tales games, Uncharted,
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago?
a few other things. I still got some PS3 games, but I didn't
saw Sin
play
attack Xanarkin.
a few of them much.
You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
I wish I'd played PS3 more.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca.
Luca.
Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah, okay. Leave it to me.
Hi,
Go to
is
Luca. Promise.
in terms of power, I mean, it was crazy good.
You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here.
And having Blu-ray as well was fantastic.
Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says...
I think I bought it as a Blu-ray player, primarily,
Oh.
because the Blu-ray players cost as much as a PS3 anyway. So it just made sense.
Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go
I love
back
the
in a day
Uncharted
or
games.
two.
Uncharted 2 was just... Oh, that game was so
1,000
good.
years into the future?
It's good to see Uncharted 4 is coming to PC. Hopefully the trilogy will as well. That was one hell of a roll. What are you doing, you? ...3D TV. I don't think I've done that at all. What was it like? Oh dear. I like this scene. Vomit induced after a while.
Riku! Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Take this. Wipeout. Oh man, I missed that game. You probably never got a chance to play it, but F-Zero GX on the GameCube put Wipeout to shame in terms of speed, mate. It's crazy. I used to love playing Wipeout. I think it was like 2097 on the PlayStation, on the PS1. It was so good.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Hi. Yeah.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Apes.
Oh boy.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I
You're
got
alright.
too, close to Sin, and my head's
I
all
thought I
foggy.
heard something.
So, I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to you.
Praise be to Yevon.
All right,
Good old
like
Yevon.
this. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Oryx brother. What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Okay, we're off. We're going back. Not quite yet though, because I'm gonna get some things first. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Antidote. No, it's other side. There you are. Suncrest or something? Mooncrest, that's the one. I knew it was a crest of some sort. Something you need for one of the ultimate weapons later in the game.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
It
A
is.
long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's
Ball to the face.
It's just that it's
And
hard
now
to
he's
keep
slipping
at it
over.
sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
There is some weird shit in this game.
Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better,
Good.
maybe.
This game does give you a lot of save points.
Hey, it's this way.
Ah.
What's the big idea?
Ah, wonderful. Had to be some fights. Spheres. I want all the spheres, because you do run out of them pretty easily. Shite. I'm not going to have any set streams for this. I'm going to sort of just play it as and when I sort of don't feel like playing much else. I didn't feel like playing Apex or something like that today, so I thought I'd just jump on it. So I'd play a single player game. Miss me. Holy shit, how many attacks are these guys going to get? They really hate Titus. Treasure chest. Is it just floating or what? It looks like it's floating when you're approaching it. Or antidotes. Hmm. You should be fine. I don't need to heal. Level up. Oh shit. I am playing on Series S, yeah. I didn't mean to do that. So it's only running 30 FPS. Because it's running the 1S version. Which is the only downside I've found about this console, to be honest.
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there.
There's quite a lot of enhanced games.
So huge.
Like
I'm
most
sure someone
of
there
the
will
games
be
coming
back.
out now are enhanced.
Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun.
And many games
What
do
you
run
say,
really well
huh?
on it.
Come on, come on.
But the trouble is the games that are already out that haven't been specifically optimized for the new consoles,
Our team is gonna rock it.
they run on either the Xbox One X version or the One S version. So if you've got an Xbox Series S, it runs on the One S version. So you've got games like Dragon Quest 11, which I played a bit on my One X. And then I played it on the it runs at 4K 60 on that. It looks absolutely fantastic.
This is where I was born.
And then I tried it on the Series S,
I joined the
and it was
Aurochs at 13.
awful. Like, it's
Years ago.
awful.
10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
So yeah, it's a problem in that aspect, but otherwise it's really good. I mean, you can't hear anything from the console. It's so quiet.
This new job, yeah? But every time my mind
It's not
wanders.
hot. It's not blowing out loads of heat either.
10 years without a single win will do that.
And if you're playing anything new
First match last year was
or
my
anything that
big
ran
chance.
at 60 FPS on the One S to
Something
start
else was on
with,
my mind. I couldn't
it's
focus.
fantastic. And then you've got loading times, everything else, so much quicker.
So you want to win the next turn?
It's great.
Go out with a bang.
But I think if you wanted it for like all games, especially like
As long as we play our best.
games that are already out,
If we give it our all.
single player stuff in particular, then the Series X is probably the way to go.
What's our goal? You say victory. When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
victory. You're serious?
I think at price, anyway, it's just too good value. So good. Yeah, I mean, you can still get them. I mean, it's, you know, it's a case of knowing where to get them and being aware of when they come in stock. Like, a lot of stores seem to get things in stock early hours at morning. I've seen Argos get them in stock at like 2 AM. I got my Series S from Microsoft, from the Microsoft store, because it came into stock at like 1 AM. So you can get them. You can get them, it's just a case of knowing when and where to get them when they come in. They're a lot easier to get than graphics cards, let's put it that way. Very small. I mean, it's... Try to work out how I can actually show you. So... Trying to think what I could compare it to console-wise. I'd say similar to PS2 size. A little bit thicker. But very similar lengthwise. I'd say lengthwise about PS2 size. But then maybe about... I don't know. I can't even remember what original PS2 was, you know, in terms of thickness, you know, thickness and size and whatnot. Have you seen any of the recent Xboxes, like the Xbox One S or the Xbox One X? What else? It's very similar sizing. I think the main difference is it's not as long, but it's got a little bit more sort of thickness to it, depth-wise. It's not smaller. I wouldn't say smaller. It's a little bit more. I'm trying to explain it. Like with the One S and the One X, you've got sort of like there's more of the console lengthwise, which sort of allows them to sort of slim the console down a bit more. Whereas this is a little bit shorter, where it makes it a bit more stumpier. And it's also got a little bit more depth to it that way as well. So it's just different sort of dimensions, but still very slim, still small. You know, it's not like a Series X where you've got this massive fucking oblong thing.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the
I've got some
basics.
pictures of it on my
I'll show you.
I don't know how relevant that would be.
Go ahead, you try.
Oh, on a desk, mate, it's... I mean, you can obviously stand it up vertically as well if you want to. There's no disk drive, so that's the only thing to be aware of. But if you get digital games, if you get free games... Free games, you don't even need Xbox Live Gold to play online anymore. So, Rocket League, Warzone, Apex, whatever else, you can play for no... But the Series S is great. I'm glad I got it. Trying to find the pictures. See if it sort of has any sort of anything you can compare it to in the photos. I can't remember what I took on the... Oh, there we go. You've got a Switch, haven't you? Yeah. Right, let me just send you this photo then. Might just give you a little bit of an idea. Because I actually took a... What do you mean video's still processing? Shut up. I took a picture of it next to a Switch. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you can get one, mate, then yeah, it's gonna be the way to go, isn't it? Check your Twitter DMs. That'll give you an idea. Buy items that I don't need.
Go present yourself to the temple.
Okay. Yeah, it's not much more. It is more, but it's not much more. But at the same time, I don't think it's as long.
Recently, was it? I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth,
It's a really nice little console.
Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The
Yeah.
Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800
It does,
years
yeah.
and you still haven't beat it?
Not in all games,
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times.
but it does support it on some.
That's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's
I mean,
toxin
I'm playing most of it. Most stuff I play is 1080p,
Bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember.
but it gives, compared to my One X, it gives me more stable frame rates,
Regain.
faster load times, and that tends to be the main benefits. And then also not using as much power. It's not kicking out as much heat, which, to be honest, at the minute, with the fact that it's been really warm, is really good. Because like last year, last few years, my PC, especially with those Vegas, mate, you know how they are, kicking out a shit ton of heat, combined with my One X, which also was kicking out a shit ton of heat. It was just ridiculous. Like now I've got the Series S and I've got a laptop. It's night and day different. It's night and day different just in terms of heat output. Vega room here, you're not kidding, man. Jeez. But yeah, you should keep your eye on Scan anyway. They seem to be the only company that's selling stuff at normal prices. Yeah. Yeah, it's best thing to do. And then as soon as you get chance. But it does sound like, in terms of like graphics cards, it's gonna be a nightmare getting anything for quite some time. Yeah, I got my Vega from Scan. I think I got my 280X from Scan. I got my 290X from Scan. I got my Vega 56 from Scan. So pretty much all the graphics cards I've ever bought have been from Scan. They've always been really good. Can't really complain. Although I have been happy with Box as well, with because I bought a laptop from there, and they were really good. They were really, really good. £500 for a 2060. Fucking hell. I'll say I sold my Vega 56, mate, for £550. What, 550? 515 quid, sorry. Or 520 or something like that.
It was then, standing in that place.
Never buying from overclockers again. You're not really keen on overclockers. I've not been too impressed with them in past.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Yeah, I bet. But it's all hindsight. I mean, you can't know.
Years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
I mean, I'm kind of glad in a way because, like, I've changed from a PC to a laptop at literally the perfect time.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
Yeah.
It was funny hearing myself make this.
Yeah, the pricing is just ridiculous, and they're all milking it as much as they can. Wow.
Are practitioners of a sacred
That's crazy.
sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the
Neck is killing me today. £2,400 for a water-cooled version. Jeez.
Was that we
It's
should
mental.
respect some kind of great men or something like that, I figured.
It's crazy stuff, isn't it? I know, it's crazy. Twice the cost, man. Twice the cost. It's just... yeah. There's just no signs of it getting any better. I saw a video earlier of EhrgeizTV who was... talking about how he thinks that the 30 series is just a complete write-off. It's going to be like this for the whole lifetime of the 30 series. It's like, yikes. That's not good. No, exactly. And also, I'm pretty disgusted at how Nvidia have just decided to release this 3080 Ti and price it as they have. And they keep claiming that they're for the gamers and, you know, whatever else. And then doing shit like that. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look bushed.
It's just even more annoying because they know what they're doing. You know, it's like
You could at least go see how they're doing.
We can't interfere.
the 3080 Ti takes away from 3080s because it's using the same wafers. So, like, they're not doing anything to help people at all. They're just it's literally a cash grab.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just bad. And it's same with 3070 Ti as well. Or 3070 Ti. The fuck?
Fine, let him.
Yeah, essentially.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Fucking Ti. Yeah, TIE Fighter.
Waka?
3080 Ti Fighter Edition. I didn't even see that when I came in before. Woo! Cat looks like it's about to bite my leg. Look at it. It's like, "Nah." Honestly. Right, I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna get off because I'm struggling with neck pain at the minute quite badly. It's giving me quite a bad headache. And I know I need to nip out in a bit. So I'm going to get off. And we will carry this on whenever I particularly feel like it. It's not something that's interesting many people, obviously, but 6700 XT is selling for 750-ish. 3070 for nearly 1200. I would say for that price, the 6700 XT is actually, compared to a 3070, I'd say that's pretty much a bargain. I mean, what's the retail price on the 6700 XT? Is it like what is it like four something? Can't remember what it is now. I've not been following prices very much. But when you've got the Fidelity FX Super Resolution, that's that's what I thought it was. Super Resolution, you've got that that's coming to the GPUs now. For gaming, I think it's going to be the better option over a 3070. Especially, again, if you're doing like 1080p, 1440p. Why would you not? Why would you not? Don't get me wrong, the broadcast studio stuff's really good. I've been very impressed with my 3070 in my laptop. I have to say, I mean, I'm streaming off NVENC right now. It's great. But if AMD caught up on features and offered similar things and did them just as well, I'd support AMD because I don't like Nvidia's business practices. I just don't. I only got this because I had to. If I was buying a PC, I wouldn't have got an Nvidia card anyway. I'd just got a higher core count Ryzen for streaming and got like a 6800 or a 6800 XT, something like that. So that's what I'd have done. But that's just the situation I'm in. And to be honest, a laptop right now is not a bad option. It's not a bad option. Yeah, it is. It's really good. I mean, but the thing is, you're only getting... When you compare it to like a desktop component, it's probably around a 2070 Super in terms of performance. So, you know, you gotta look at it in that respect as well. But those new AMD laptops will be pretty nice. And to be honest, mate, for the price that you'd have to pay for a graphics card at minute, it might have been easier for you to get a new laptop. To be perfectly honest. You can even get some 3070 laptops for like 1200, I think. So yeah, it's tricky at minute, isn't it? I mean, this has got a 5800X in it, 3070, 16 gigs RAM, 1440p screen at 165 Hz. It's more PC than my actual PC was, which is crazy. It's just bonkers that I've got more power in this than I had in my PC. Obviously, the 5800X isn't quite as good as the 3800X was. I don't think. At least it doesn't seem to be. But it does a good job. You know what, Sadie? I mean, I was same. I'm not really into... This is the first gaming laptop I have ever had. Ever. First gaming laptop I've ever had. But I've been really impressed with it. I have to say, I've been really impressed with it. I mean, if you were traveling around more and whatnot, I think it's a perfect sort of solution for a lot of people, but obviously I prefer a desktop. 100% prefer a desktop. But I think for what I'm doing, considering I play most of my games on console anyway, so it's not a huge issue in that respect. Just for streaming purposes and playing some games, works really well. It's good for video encoding and stuff. As I say, NVENC's pretty good for that. If you could build your own, you'd be well happy. What, build your own laptop? I'd say this ROG one's really good. It's great. The only thing that I find is more of a problem is the lack of ports. Connectivity, the lack of I/O is just... Yeah. I mean, I've got a USB hub plugged in. But there's not a lot. There's really not. I mean, there's only three. There's 3 USB 3 ports and then a USB-C port. So it's really not got a lot. Especially when you've gone from a PC, when you've got like loads of I/O. I mean, I had a Threadripper for a while, and then I had the X570 Ultra from Aorus. They had quite a lot of I/O on both. So you can just plug in whatever the hell you want. But yeah, a bit more tricky. Bill brought his new one with him. It's got a 3060 in it. It was amazing. Looked happy, but just felt like lacking something. Yeah. So he's got a laptop as well, has he? That's the thing, though, is that I've been, if I've been seriously gaming on it, I just plugged this in. Just plugged the keyboard in. I've got the mouse plugged in at the minute. So I'm still using the same same accessories as I was before. Still plugged into another monitor. I've got my 4K monitor still plugged in. So not a lot's changed with my setup, to be honest. And in fact, I get a little bit more performance now, and especially like if I'm playing something like F1 or Call of Duty, because it's got DLSS. Those games work great. They work really good. But I'm quite excited for FSR. I think it's going to be... I think that's a bit of a game changer, to be honest. I think that'll be of more benefit to a lot more people. And I think it should pick up some steam pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. And the fact that the new consoles support it. So the Xbox Series X, I think even the Series S might get support for it as well. Which I think that's pretty insane. That could make a big difference. Yeah. Yeah, because the Xboxes are running off the same sort of tech, aren't they? So it's they've said they're going to be able to bring that to it. And with how powerful they already are and what they're capable of doing, it's yeah, like a Series X. I mean that with FSR enabled, you could quite easily do like 4K 120 on a lot of games. Be very interesting. It's just mad that you can get a Series X when you can get them, at least, for like $499. No, $449. Sorry, $449, and it absolutely decimates the majority of PCs on the market. It's mental. It is crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna skedaddle. I need to record another. I need to carry on recording later. I'm doing a video on my new channel for the Pixel 4a, mate. Doing some phone stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna get some food, and we're heading out for a short while, then coming back. And I'm gonna do that. So that's my evening. That's my evening. Hopefully, Shiny can get you the GPU to you pretty quickly. And you can play a bit of stuff. Ah, wake up. Oh, Jesus. Right. Sadie. Take care, dude. I hope you feel a bit better soon. I know you're not likely to, but I hope you do. And I'll speak to you soon, mate. Keep me updated on the GPU front or the console front, whatever you decide to do. But yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace.